a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. Grant. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Dorsett's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
2nd down, McKinnon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that's Browns' first down.
On the double. 22. Yeah. Check 52. Check 24. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the eye. Shift. Check.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play action. Haskins. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
First down, Browns.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Cobb to return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check. Lucky. Go. Check.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's McKinnon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Grant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Dorsett making the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Now a give right side. Grant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Haskins. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return comes Cobb, fighting him off. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 30, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike 51. Quit talking about it and bring it. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Go. Check back. That's right. Mike 51.
On first down, it's Haskins. Jones has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 51 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just...
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49, check 49, check 49.
A final shot before half from Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Mike 51, Mike 51. They're not ready for this, man. They
third down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Murray now. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Randall Cobb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
2nd down, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Stop your whining.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check safety, check safety.
On first down, it's Grant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Watch the slant. Check 37. Check 37. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch, switch, switch. Shut up.
Now this time, Murray to throw it.
Six down. Check six down.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The 20, and able to find Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
55 my guy, 55. I want that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They faked the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Oh, yeah. And here we go
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
It's complete to Hopkins. And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can look big.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing. Feels
to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Jerome Baker, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Let's go, defense.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch, switch, switch. Go, go. Flare, flare.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. Trotty. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Prater for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, here's Murray. Catch made by Slayton. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out low. 55 to Mike. Watch the run.
Back to throw it. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 36, Browns 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put some...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Broncos, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole